Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm George, and today we're going to be reviewing Mass Effect 3.
The final game in the Mass Effect trilogy. And it is exactly what we expected.
Yep, exactly.
Much more action instead of tactics. Which you can't expect, because you don't expect to talk the Reapers to death, do you?
No, not at all. And I do understand why they're going for it, because it is pretty much a galactic war, you know, yeah.
Huge, massive war, Earth could get destroyed, everything's on the line.
And people just want to spend around going, ooh, do you have a quest for me?
Exactly. You don't want to. You can't think of tactics in so little time that you've actually got.
So let's cut straight to the chase and get on to gameplay. It plays exactly the same as Mass Effect 2, with a couple of tweaks.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely the biggest one, the melee.
Oh,
Twice
world class.
or thrice is good.
Thrice.
Thrice. I'm being prop.
Thrice. All of a sudden. Yeah, melee just improves it, just raises the bar. It just, you feel really good when you, beforehand you just whacked him. Now you can pull him over and stab him in the face. You can slow motion hit him with the armor blade. And sometimes I saw on some things with like the biotics, you can actually form like this biotic ball and everything. It's like whack him halfway across the field. It's really good.
It's absolutely amazing. I'm not even joking. I've watched you play it and it's just awesome. But the thing is that Assassin's Creed, when you go in and you start fucking chopping through people, it's cool. But when you get an awesome aerial assault, like sort of what you can do with this, because you can pull out the weapon and absolutely destroy them, you feel much better about the kills.
Yeah.
Even if there's less of them, and go through the story like we did.
Yeah, it breaks up gameplay. It's not just keep shooting. It breaks up as in a battle. You can be shooting, but then you can stop, sneak round, and pull them, and it just works. It works well.
It pulls it.
It's well implemented. Well implemented.
It pulls it away from the shooter.
Yeah, pulls it miles away from the shooter.
Other than that, there's not a lot about the gameplay. It's one button, quite a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know, one button to reload, take cover, sprint.
A button, or what would it be for PS3? It'd be
X button.
X button. If you, probably. So yeah, just one button, and it does get I won't say complicated. It gets annoying quite easily.
You can slip up. You could be stood too close to a wall.
One button for running, getting to cover, picking stuff up, interacting with people, and opening doors. You could just be running through a battle and there'd be you want to get to cover, but there could be like a crate or something. And instead of going to cover, Commander Shepard goes, "Oh, I think I'll open this up and have a little rummage around here and have a oh look, there's a new gun." Dead.
It's not the worst thing in the world. There are games that do it a lot worse. So don't think it's that.
Yeah, it's just one.
It is a video game. It will glitch.
Yeah.
It will happen.
Just one thing. Next thing, the story. The biggest thing of this, the story.
After such huge, two very impressive story linked games, the third one very easily could have capsized. It could have just absolutely destroyed the Mass Effect series.
Yeah, and just imagine if the story had just gone straight out the window.
Instead, it works like a catalyst. It just sped it up.
Yeah, it made sense. The catalyst made complete sense.
You get the same story in less time because it's quicker.
Yeah.
If you got bored of the other two, you thought this is getting a bit excessive. This one speeds right up there.
Yes. The game feels shorter than the other than Mass Effect 2, but I think Mass Effect 2 spent a long time just gathering squad members. This one just gets right into the action. You've got to save this galaxy. You've got to do it now.
And this game can't be twice as long because it will just absolutely it'd ruin it.
It would drag on.
It's like watching a movie. Say we've got a minute left. They spent half an hour fighting their way through, and then 1 second left.
Yeah,
doesn't do that.
But I have to admit, voice acting 100% better than Mass Effect 2. I think Mark Mears definitely come along. I really do enjoy his voice acting in this. Seriously, he's great. Because he's come a long way. His first in Mass Effect 1 he felt kind of wooden. Mass Effect 2 got better. This one I actually do believe he feels like a proper person.
He has adapted.
Yeah. And then there's Jennifer Hale, who's just fucking world class. I mean, I hear people who play Femshep just go on about her just being world class, and I have to admit, she's good. And then the rest of the voice cast, it just makes it sound like a real proper story. You get interested in these characters. They meld together. You can feel them working off of each other.
Which that builds huge relationships, which
Oh.
is a huge, absolutely amazing plus a part of this game. The
Yes.
conversations just feel so much more real. They walk around instead of just standing there.
Oh,
block.
That's a really really good thing. On the Normandy, your crew members actually walk around and talk to each other, which I think is really good. I think it gives like another dimension. It feels like it's a real ship. You're actually living on a ship.
Yeah, because before it was just sort of whacked to the side.
Yeah, they just stood.
Now
They just stood in one place, and it just felt like there is a bar. You can go there. And the one down point to that is if you want to go to talk to someone, you've got to get off at every single floor, click onto your map to see if the guy's actually on that floor. So you could be there's 5 floors now.
Well, taking out the captain's deck.
Coming out the captain's deck because no one ever goes up there. The 4 floors then, you have to go down each and every one, hoping that you bump into the person you want to talk to, which can sort of drag on a bit and just feel a
you
bit.
gotta get back into the elevator.
You do feel get annoyed. Just go like fucking Gareth, just stay next to your fucking guns. Don't. Oh!
And you get another loading screen. And oh, for fuck's sake. But it's still absolutely great, and the game does still flow even with these little.
Yeah.
Mm.
And with the story, romances. Another big thing part of this game is romance. With the way you can build up romances as either friendships or romances fully fledged. And I do have to admit, with the Mass Effect 1 love interests, they really do. How do you put it?
Build upon it.
Build upon it, and just make it feel a lot more. You feel that they've been through so much, and they just connect so easily. And well, the romance scenes are pretty good. I have to admit, there's not any like sordid, X-rated.
Even IGN actually say on the box that it's bigger, more intense, and even sexier.
I don't know what he was thinking of then, but that's just.
I'm not sure who quite works at IGN, but
you know what's funny? Just think of it as it's bigger, more intense, and
sexier.
even sexier. Which I do have to admit, if you see the Liara romance scene, yes, that is a lot sexier. I love how Liara is this timid woman, but during a sex scene she's like this raving lunatic.
And you didn't even play through the female.
The female lesbian scene. Well,
we'll not be through it.
Yeah, I just played it with Ashley. Yeah, good old faithful Ashley.
Which you did actually have to go through several saves just to make sure you actually kept one with a relationship.
Yeah, with a relationship, because it's so easy just to
walk around and just find all these beautiful women on the Normandy. Yeah. Unfortunately, if you are actually a woman and you're not interested in women, actually, you get who do you get?
You get a grand choice of Caden, who most femship players out there don't even like.
Garrus
Vicarian, which I would say, if I could be gay which I can be gay in this, but if Garrus was a gay option, I'd go, hell yes, Garrus. Yes, you can. Yes,
damn, Garrus, you sexy.
Yeah, damn, Garrus, you sexy. It's just that voice.
Again, voice acting.
Male, you also get, well, that's about it. The rest of them, from Mass Effect 2, just get swept under the carpet, really, of interest.
Yeah, they do sort of pass through, but you can still.
You still got something. You can even stay with, if you romance Kelly Chambers, you can still go with her. That's a nice little touch. Like, even though she wasn't a big romance thing, you can sleep with her. Which I think is really good.
It's still
in a container. Yeah. Nothing like scrubby sex or something.
Yeah. Still, don't buy the game for the sex scenes. Or for the glitches. All right, just stick to the.
Hence the 15 rating. It's not. You're not gonna get much tits.
Contains strong language, infrequent strong violence.
Yeah.
This Fox News didn't write that because they write this as being blooming absolutely disgusting.
The devil's own spawn, something like.
The bad guys are the reapers, the bad guys are the writers.
To Fox would be like the devil's masturbating to this or something.
Yeah.
Sat Nickel there, oh yeah.
Yeah, but eventually the writers did become the devil in the absolute worst ending to any trilogy that has been built up ever.
There's only one way to do it. There's only one way to say it. The ending.
Oh,
Fucking hell. Oh.
16 different endings. This guy lies more than Peter Molyneux, and that is...
That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
16 endings. Let's see. A, you die. B, you die. Or C, you die. The 16 different endings just happen to be, whether so-and-so, whether Earth gets destroyed fully, not at all.
But guys, order now, and you get 3 different colours. Green, blue, or red.
Yeah.
Oh.
Seriously, the ending just throws the whole Mass Effect 3 thing clean out of the window. Just absolutely, pretty much bends Mass Effect over and shoves a rather large cucumber up its ass.
Yeah.
There's no other way to put it. When I saw it, I was so disappointed that I really did believe. I kept away from all spoilers and everything, so I didn't know what the ending was.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I actually pressed start to pause it, and I did have to go on and see which decision would mean my Shepard survived. No, you die. And I think
the mass relays get destroyed.
Yeah, Mass Effect. Oh.
Which is annoying because supposedly every 50,000 years they redestroy organics to stop them building synthetics that kill organics, but now they're using synthetics to kill organics to stop this from happening.
Yes, it's about as clear as that. Oh, I couldn't. Oh.
Go on the internet, they describe it so much more better because it is just horrendous writing.
Seriously, if I had known that kid at the start who dies would have been so important, I would have just not picked up the game because it feels forced. The ending feels forced. It feels forced. Shepard has to die.
You might as well make the story about the guy who gets blown up in Big Ben.
Yeah.
You might as well do that because
the ending, Shepard might as well at the start of Mass Effect 1 sat back on the deck chair, pull out some weed with Garrison Tally and go, bring it on, motherfuckers. I'll just fight you here now. That's it.
Fucking.
It just destroys it, and I can understand why they want the fans wanted a new ending, and I fully support that. I believe that they ran out of time. I actually believe they ran out of time because it feels rushed.
So do I. Even though I've not been too big on Mass Effect, I respect this game. It's a great game. I'm not too big on space or anything like that. But even watching it, and I haven't spent 100 hours. You building relationships, making my Shepard the super soldier, as they call it, don't they? Super soldier?
He's pretty badass. He/she is pretty badass. We've got to have equal rights here, or we'll get sued. He's a soldier, but he's like a very well trained soldier. But at the ending,
even Shepard is part synthetic, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shepard just lays down and takes it. So that's not Shepard. Shepards we built, all the fans built, would never have just gone, yes, I agree with that, as in, you have to die. He would have gone, no, I don't believe I have to die. I believe, as in, I believe there's another way. There's always another way. We have to save as many people as possible. He wouldn't just go, oh, fine, go, yeah, geez, I'm a bit tired, I'm just going to, die. Really just pissed me off because my Shepard would just have gone, no kid, I'm not fucking listening to you. I'm going to push you over to that corner, stand there, here's a lollipop, enjoy it. Just get my gun out, stand a good couple of metres away from the thing, blasted it from a distance, destroyed the Reapers. Oh, well, that's good. And then jump down there, escape pod.
That would have been a great ending. That was awesome. We came up with that in 2 minutes.
2 minutes, and Bioware took ages.
You just wanted to say to the kid, just go, stand in the corner and think about what you just said.
Think about what you've done, young man. Think about what you've done.
It's as if they pulled iRobot and just sort of said, hey Will Smith, we know you don't like robots, so instead we decided to make a better robot that is actually psychopathic to stop the robots. Oh, God, it gives me a headache.
I think half this review is going to be just bashing on the ending, which I think is alright because it just ruins it. It just ruins. You've got to try really hard to ruin the replayability of an entire series.
Yes.
You've got to try really hard. And I've read somewhere that Casey Hudson said that he wanted the ending to be like that so that people could ask questions about it.
The problem is, it's the final game.
It's the final game of the trilogy. you want at least some answers. It's just all questions. Where are they? What happened? What are we going to do after the mass relay explode? Isn't it true that if mass relays explode, it destroys the whole system they're in? So hence, Shepard's just wiped out everybody. He's wiped everybody out. Well done, Shepard. You managed to do what the Reapers couldn't do. Wipe the whole galaxy out.
But don't worry, at least the synthetics didn't get you. It's horrendous. I mean, even just watching it was horrendous. I still don't even know who actually came up. I don't even know who made the Reapers.
Some person went, yes, this is a good ending. And I just feel,
No, the entire BioWare team, it's a massive company. Somebody must have flagged up, just sort of said,
well, hang on a second. This is very lazy. Watching it, you look at the graphics. This is a hastily put together 10 minutes.
Within 2 days of this game being out, people were already flagging up these issues.
And anybody who says, "Oh, he's just crybabies in anything," and I understand the ending. You have to ask yourself, did you? If you did understand the ending, write down, explain to me and Dan what the ending is about, what it's about. Because if you try to be something like, what was it, philosophy? Something philosophical or whatever, I can't pronounce whatever. Philosophical, yeah, that's it. Something about that. They failed miserably, BioWare. You failed. There's a line which you got a hit to make it work, and you came back here. Miles off.
Under the table.
Yeah, just threw it out the window. I understand in Epics the hero has to die or might die, but in Mass Effect it's always been about hope and somehow we can pull through this, you know what I mean?
What's the point in having 2 games where you literally just go, everything's against us, the only way how we can do such a thing is if we get that in that amount of time, with these people, the odds of that happening are 1 in a million. And you do it twice,
Mass Effect
just
2
fail.
is all just about a suicide mission, and you survive a suicide mission. So,
what's the point if you just going to die and end it all?
You could easily just take this Mass Effect 3 out of the trilogy and just make it a singular game, and it would work just as a single game. Start, middle, and end a Reaper War, and then make Mass Effect 3 the proper ending to this trilogy. But enough about the ending. I think we bashed on about that for a.
And we've at least given it some answers, unlike this game. So that'll wrap it up. Thank you. I've been Dan.
I've been George. Hope you enjoyed this review. Comment, like, and subscribe to.
And we hope somebody liked the ending.
Yeah, and if you did like the ending, explain what you liked about it. And if you didn't, explain what you didn't like about it.
Or don't.
But definitely hit that Facebook group, demand better Mass Effect ending, and like it. And
finally,
just help out.
hit on Garrus. Down Garrus. You sexy.